I'm going to be really honest right now. So I don't have enough episodes recorded and edited out. I've done like 12 interviews over the last month or so, which has been fantastic. But the truth is, I don't have an editor. I still haven't figured out my editing process super well. And so editing an interview still takes me like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I take a lot of just pride might not be the right word, but I really do try to put my all into these episodes with the knowledge and the perspective and everything that I have. And I really try to like listen to it over and over, just make sure it's good and stuff. And I know with some of them, the quality isn't as good, but I do really try. And today I'm doing a little Dallin's quick thought on this. I decided that I'm going to just upload a ton of like 5 minute quick thought episodes, different things that I wanted to talk about, but weren't really important enough, or I had enough content for just its own like 10-15 minute episode. And so these are all going to take me so little time to edit. I'm just going to upload them and they'll be uploaded back to back to back. You'll still have an interview next week, but then after that, until the 26th of June, I will have these shorter episodes. And like, I really don't like letting people down, but I really do feel like these episodes will be useful. And the truth is, I'm going to Anchorage and I'm going to help out youth for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints as a counselor. And I'm really not going to have any ability to edit or anything like that because I'll be in Alaska and I won't have my setup and stuff with me. And I'm just going to be so focused on helping out those youth. I also wanted to share briefly that honesty really is the key. I think of like different relationships I've been in, like as often as I've been honest about how I'm really feeling, it really helps me open up to the person. I recently had a friend reach out to me and tell me that he was really struggling and I had no idea. And when he told me and just really opened up, it really like made me so happy. I'm like, yes, thank you for telling me. And it just reminded me of like times when I haven't done this and how I still can, like how I can be truly open with my feelings. And I think about one of my semesters of college, I think it was April, well, the spring 2021 semester. I was so good about like talking with my professors. Honestly, my last semester at BYU, I was pretty good at it too. I've been pretty good at this across the board, but during that particular semester, I just talk with my professors so much like, hey, this is what I tried to do. This is what I'm feeling. This is the roadblock I came across. This is exactly how I feel about the homework. And you'd be nice about it, of course, but like, this is where I got hung up. This is where I'm struggling. And you tell them exactly where you are struggling and exactly where you're at with that thing. And then they can help you from exactly where you're at. As it takes a lot of faith and courage, I think, to really do this, especially in like relationships. And I mean, the teacher student relationship is a relationship, but like even your relationship with yourself. If you can just be honest and be accountable and remember, like, okay, this is what I need to get done and just work towards that. I mean, when you're playing basketball or something, sometimes okay, this is about as much as I can do, and then I'll reevaluate later. You don't try to play like LeBron James or something. You're honest with yourself and you do what you can do at the time. You don't try to showboat or anything like that. You just do what you can do, and that's beautiful. That's all anybody can ask, is that you are trying to be honest, that you're trying to be your best self, and that you are honest with the results. I mean, this is something I have struggled with. I've been very open about my struggles with myself. Is like, I wanted to do this like, self improvement handbook thing, and nobody really told me like, hey, you should make this. I just sort of wanted to, and then nothing really got made on it, and I was really frustrating. But I learned something about myself. I learned, okay, I can get really excited about something, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have to do it. I need to keep in touch with myself. I need to plan out the cost. I mean, there's a scripture that says like, you need to consider the cost before you start building something. And not only that, in this world, you need to consider like the investment, consider like the long-term benefit of it. I mean, the opportunity cost, it's all there. But when you're being honest with yourself and you really narrow that down and you have it on a piece of paper too, like, do not let all of this exist in your head. Get some of it on paper. And this is something I'm still trying to get better at, but you get it on paper, what you're looking forward to, what you want, and then you can work towards it because you have a very good idea of exactly where you're at with yourself. So that's my thought, really. Honesty really is everything. It says so much about a person, and it's amazing. So that's my Dallin's quick thought on it. Definitely check out more Dallin's quick thoughts coming up very soon on the podcast. And just thank you so much, as always, for listening. Don't forget to yield today, and it'll be a better tomorrow.